Hi, I'm Farah, and I co-own Yasmin's Restaurant and Yasmin's Express with my husband. My husband's a restaurateur, and when we moved back from Lebanon back to Canada, we felt that there was an absence for authentic Lebanese cuisine. And so we wanted to share that with people and share the culture. And Yasmin's came to life. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Susan, we'll see you tonight at 6 for 2. Thank you. Have a great one. Bye-bye. Hi there. Lebanese culture is very rich in hospitality and textiles and vibrant colors, whether it's beautiful paintings or old historical photos in Lebanon. When the customer comes in, I want it to tell a story. I want them to basically transport them back to Lebanon, whether they've been there or not, through the moment they walk in till the minute they leave, whether it's the music or food, everything kind of just flows together. I'll start with the appetizers. We have our hummus trio. So it's got the beetroot hummus, the classic, and the avocado. Then we have our famous fattoush salad. In the hot appetizers, we've got the spicy potatoes with the batata hara. We have our cheese rolls. We have the ma'anets, the sausages. And then our mixed grill, which gives you a nice variety of our grills. We have the filet mignon beef kebab. We have the kafta, we have the shish taouk, and just a couple of refreshments to enjoy. My niche as a creative, I'd have to say, is creating warm and fresh spaces that have traditional elements, but yet still in a modern contemporary design. Whether we're using the warm colors that represent the Mediterranean sunset or the teals and the blues representing the Mediterranean Sea. We tend to use some elements that have that historical and cultural, relevance to Lebanon, but at the same time, you're still in a modern and contemporary vibe. So this is one of the 2 photo walls that we have here at Yasmin's, and it displays different areas in Lebanon. And I have to say that my favorite photo is this one. This one is, my dad took it, and it's of the fishermen in Saida. And that's actually where I'm from. That's the city I'm from. And it's got the historical sea castle, got a lot of the Phoenician influence. We have here Sabah, very famous singer. Fairuz, again, iconic singer. The Beirut homes with the red brick. And then, old men in old Lebanese cafe having their shisha, women having a little picnic in Baalbek. So again, each image tells a story. So I personally photograph all of the images, whether it's for our social media, whether it's for our next campaign or for our website, just so everything flows and it's harmonious with the lighting, with the composition, with all of that. Food photography it's a very dynamic subject, so every plate tells a story. Just from the aromas, the composition, the colors, it has to speak. I always think of the end result, and when the viewer is looking at it, they're saying, okay, you know what, I want that. Your mouth has to water. Balancing creativity with restaurant ownership, I find that they kind of go hand in hand. I don't find them as separate things. So it flows directly into the restaurant. My creativity automatically just flows, whether we're working on the next marketing campaign or using design elements, we're refreshing in the restaurant, or working on the next photo shoot. So it's like a canvas, and I get to create and get to do that where in photography alone I wouldn't be able to. Everything starts with an idea, and then seeing it come to life, that's rewarding. seeing the vision come together and customers' reactions as well too when they come in and they actually appreciate the little details. It puts a smile on my face. All right, right this way, guys. Of course. There you go. Faraz will be with you, okay?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Seeing repetitive customers come in and enjoying the food, whether they're Lebanese or not Lebanese, or whether they're from the region or not, but just seeing that and educating them and building that connection, building that relationship with them is the most rewarding, I'd have to say. The coffee, Lebanese or house coffee?
Let's try the Lebanese.
The Lebanese, so it's infused with cardamom. It's a nice little.
Like your mom used to make, right?
Yeah. All right.
It's actually good. Yeah.
It's strong.
Do you drink espresso?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So it does have a nice... With all the hard work that comes into it, the most rewarding aspect I want to say is building that connection with the customers, coming in and seeing they had a great experience, whether they're commenting on the little aspect details or, whatever the flavors or the spices are in there. This is what I wanted to create for people, is something for them to look back on and then put a smile on their face. Just having that positive feedback is rewarding.
It smells so fresh. With the Farah Benni, so like dry. I love these dishes, they're so fun, right?
Some of the challenges we faced is when I wanted to incorporate some of the cultural design elements. At one point I said, okay, you know what? I needed to fly back to Lebanon to grab a few things. The inspiration's always there. But in terms of putting them all together, sometimes it was a little bit challenging, finding that even just the right paint color or finding the right tiles. But then luckily everything came together.
So then when she comes in, she can set up for that one for 8 and 9. And then we've got all of the table Abdul. And then the iftar ones, so we should be able to have those out for that then, okay? And then on 15, we'll keep 15 empty, and then we've also got another table of 7.
So right now, I guess we're just focusing on today, and between Yasmin's and Yasmin's Express, we're hoping to grow the Express brand and have Yasmin's as the full sit-down experience from A to Z. And creatively, I think throughout that process, the creative parts will just merge in and it'll open up opportunities for another canvas, and we'll create from there.